Welcome to Kyle Plays Final Fantasy XIII-2 Episode 2. And I do apologize about the 1-day delay that we had in this video here. We wanted to make sure that we had all the audio issues worked out, and we are going to be re-uploading Episode 1. As you just see a moment ago, I just got the achievement for, I guess, doing the very beginning tutorial, I guess you want to call it. And there's about to be a hard edit right here because I wanted to transition that dialogue from the previous video. I wanted to make sure that it was in there because when I started the last video, it wasn't there.
Godot and the others left to investigate the meteorite.
Were Yuge and Maki with him?
Yeah, I think so. He made us stay here because the path is covered in fallen trees. He said it was way too dangerous for us.
And I'm going to try to be quiet while they're talking to other characters here. I'm just going around, seeing if there's any items for me to pick up around the map here. I don't think there is going to be any in this beginning area here, at least until we exit town here. And then we'll probably see more things there. Yeah, we need to go that way to my left here.
Never seen anything like them before. It took them seconds to turn our sentry bots into scrap metal.
I heard a meteorite fell from the sky, and that's when all these monsters appeared.
That's right. Godot and the others went to check out the meteorite. It's right outside town along the mountain path. That way, over towards Cocoon.
Alright. Evidently nothing relevant, they're gonna say. And that appears to be everyone that I can talk to. Alright, let's go ahead and hop over here and talk to Noel here.
Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
And we're gonna ask him if he's a hunter. Or, I mean, did you really see like?
You said you met my sister. What did she look like? What was she wearing?
She was covered by silver armor decorated with feathers. She looked just like a goddess out of some fairy tale.
Just like in my dream. Maybe you really did meet her.
I like that option better. Did you see lightning? I was gonna do hunter, and then I changed my mind right at the last second there. Mod clock. Mod clock is how they're doing random encounters in this game now. A bad guy's gonna randomly pop up, and when you get next to it, you have to hit A to kind of slash at the enemy. And if you're within that green counter, you'll get a preemptive strike on them. And different also in this one is when you get a preemptive strike, you also get the looks like the spell haste casted on you, from what I can tell for now. Which is a pretty neat bonus to start off. So not only do you get to hit them first in a complete surprise round, you also fill their stagger meter all the way up, and when the first turn comes, you get to act first. So basically you're getting 2 hits on the enemy, and you're getting haste. So it's really important to get preemptive strike whenever you can on these random fights. They'll make your fights 1,000 times easier to run through. And the faster, of course, you do a fight, then the faster you win, and that means the more points that you get, which means the better your loot is whenever it drops. And you can also not choose not to fight just by exiting the mod clock. But if you stay in that area for so long while the enemies appeared there, then it's going to force you into the battle after a while, and it's going to be an ambush. And which means basically the reverse. They're gonna get 2 free hits on you before you can act. And we're gonna ask him about, what do you mean legend?
What do you mean by in the legend?
The legend about Cocoon, how it was held up in the sky by a crystal pillar. Oh, we all knew that story.
Seems funny to call it a legend. It's only been 3 years.
So basically, I guess where you could say where he's from or what time he's from, the giant crystal moon Cocoon was not there. So we're going to go ahead and engage in another battle here. And as you can see, we've already pretty much annihilated the enemy here. We're about to stagger this one to death. this fight would have took so much longer if we did not get that preemptive strike. Alright, moving on here. We're just going to check down here to see if there's any treasure chests for us to open up. And that's the thing about the Moggle thing that you have. He'll also point out things for you. As you can see, he fluttered up there, and there's an item up there. But we're not going quite up there yet. I'm just kind of exploring around here. And here we go. Another battle. This is going to be relatively simple. These guys are not very strong at all. They're like a 2-hit kill. And only 2 left now. 1 left, and that's the end of that. Alright, moving on now. Okay, there goes Moggle again, and he's going to point us right to a spear. So that's kind of the neat thing about him. So he'll point out treasure for you, which is kind of neat. Now, there's some treasure that you can't pick up because you have to meet certain conditions. I'm going to get more onto that on the next level when we do a side quest. But it's not going to be on this particular episode.
Huh?
And we're going to have another side conversation here. Let you listen in on it.
Sarah! Still in one piece? We're seeing lots of unfriendly critters around that meteorite. Uh-huh. Who's this?
Oh. This is Noel. He helped LeBro and me out of a tight spot.
Is that right?
Hey.
I'm Godot.
Okay, take it easy, big guy. I am not here to make trouble for anyone.
You better not. Anything happens to Sarah and the boss will string your carcass out to dry.
And we're gonna go with the butter up option.
Aren't you the boss? You sure seem like one.
Oh, gee, thanks, but I'm his right-hand man.
And he goes running off happy now. Anything over there? Nope. No, anything? I'm gonna backtrack real quick. There was another path at the very beginning. I wanted to go ahead and rule that out real quick to make sure there was nothing up there. And this guy's real easy because as soon as you stagger him, he won't do a he won't attack you anymore. He'll just sit there and just take the massive amounts of damage that you're gonna give him. But that's the thing about him, though. He doesn't take very much damage unless you have him staggered. So it is necessary to stagger him. So you want to set up the Ravager and the Commando on that one and take him out real quick and get him staggered as fast as you can. Then, of course, once he's staggered, he's cakewalk. Hop over here and do this fight real quick. How many we got? Oh, 3 of these guys. This will be quick. And already 2 of them gone, and we're already on the 3rd one. And I'll just finish him off with a quick crossbow bolt, and that will end that. 5 stars again, more loot. And here we go. Nothing. Nope, that leads to the beginning. So, okay, we're ready to move on. Alright, so basically we've come across 2 primary paragrams. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name there for a second there. One is the Commando and Commando build, and the other one is the Commando and Ravager. Those are the 2 that you're primarily seeing me use right now, is the Commando and Ravager, and then I switch back maybe to the Commando and Commando. But it depends on the bad guy and the circumstances as well. If they're a bunch of weak guys, I might stay with just Commando and Commando and just knock them off real quick. But if they're a fairly big guy like that one mechanical soldier guy, you have to Commando Ravager that guy. And we're gonna get into a new bad guy here. He's nothing special. You just want to Commando Ravager him until he's staggered, and then go to Commando Commando. He'll go down relatively quickly. nothing really challenging here. Really, the most challenging thing is those mechanical soldiers in this area, because you really have to stagger them in order to do any damage to them at all. Now, up here when we first fight the boss that's going to be coming up here, we are going to be using a new paragram here, which is the Sentinel. We're going to be doing double Sentinel, which is, I think, twin shields, I think it is. I also got an item, so I equipped it to Sarah, one of our primary characters here. So she'll get a little bit of a damage boost, and looks like an item here. Lever Scope, which is nice because lever scopes are, I guess you could say, scanned from previous Final Fantasies. It let us know what the enemy's weaknesses and strengths are, and it actually adjusts our auto battle accordingly. So, which is very nice because the auto battle will just do the most powerful thing, and that's not necessarily the most powerful thing that you could do to the enemy, but once you make a scan, like this guy for example, he might be immune to cold damage, seeing how he's a robot, but if we did like Ice Strike, Ice Strike, Ice Strike, we're not doing the most possible damage that we could possibly do. And if we scanned him first and it revealed that he had a weakness to lightning, then from that point on, the characters will be casting lightning-based spells on him in the auto battle feature. Now, of course, you can choose to ignore the auto battle and choose your skills manually, but it's a lot faster to do auto battle, and just make sure you scan the enemy, which you don't have any spell or skill right now to scan the enemy, but you do got items that you can pick up. I'm pretty sure you can buy them in shops as well. And we'll go ahead and dispose of these guys real quick. And that was a quick one. Now, as I was saying, when we're getting up here, we're going to be seeing some time distortions, seeing the warp and the, I guess you want to call it the time-space continuum. And we're going to be continuing along here. And we're about to have a cutscene here, so I'll let you talk to him. But first, we're going to have a quick fight. Just because I want to rack up as many crystal points as I can, because there's not going to be very many opportunities for me to gather crystal points, because I want to generally move through this kind of quickly, so because I'm kind of telling a story while I'm playing it at the same time, but I don't want you to see me grind this game for necessarily 2 hours before I advance the story any at all.
So, this is the famous Noel, huh?
Yep.
I guess news travels fast. The bro told me how you helped her out. I'm huge. Nice to meet you. Hey, likewise. What's with the new style and threads, Sarah? Not exactly a dress up and hit the town kind of occasion.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't remember putting them on.
Oh, I know how that goes. Hard to resist trying out a new outfit. Okay, I better get going. See you guys later.
Bye.
So you don't remember putting on clothes. It's kind of funny, but... And we're going to pick up a Phoenix now, which is not too bad. And we're going to go ahead and talk to him here. Let you talk and listen on this.
Weird. Well, how do these plants grow so fast? I don't get it. There must be pockets of unstable time or something.
More meteorite phenomena.
Oh, you got that right. Oh, look at this stuff. Ever since that rock came down, we've been seeing all kinds of aberrations.
Do you have any idea what's happening?
Not the slightest clue. Some spots seem to have sped forward centuries. But other parts haven't changed at all.
So, these areas are from different timelines. Realities blending together. Like two ages overlapping. That about right?
Right! It's exactly like that.
Well, why not? I'm gonna choose where the Moogle came from.
So, is the Moogle from another dimension, do you think?
Well, I'd have to dismantle it to know for sure.
I think he understood you. In any case, we can't go breaking Sarah's good luck charm.
Alright, continuing on. Alright. And Cocoon. Oh no, Cocoon just disappeared. And here's our first boss, and this is where the double sentinel is going to come in handy here. It's basically going to tell you he's going to do a powerful attack called Swipe. Now what he's going to do is he's going to raise his hand up twice in the air, and at that point, before he raises his hand a third time, we want to switch the sentinel, because at that point he is going to swing to do some massive damage to us. So yeah, here it is. We switched to Sentinel, twin shields, and it reduced the damage into the upper 50s, which is nice. So we just keep doing this. We'll switch back and forth to Ravager and Commando until we make them stagger. And now that he's staggered, we would go switch over to double Commando, but we need to do twin shields to block the damage, take minimum damage. Then we're going to switch back over to Double Trouble, which is the commandos, dual commandos I guess you want to call them. And I accidentally did not hit the right one. I hit misdirection, so as you can see I took quite a bit of damage there. So going back to Commando to try to finish him up. Switched over to Twin Shields. And I didn't realize how low on health he was, so I drank a potion that I probably didn't have to drink, because if I just would have attacked, I would have killed him. But oh well, better safe than sorry. Hate to die on the first boss; it'd be kind of embarrassing. But yeah, he'll go into a rage, and I'm gonna guess explode. Nope. Just gonna tell us we got a fragment and gave us a certain amount of crystal points, which is good because we need those to level. And we're gonna go here and see if there's anything. 300 gil, not too bad, not too shabby.
Guess that Noel's seen a few fights before.
We made it.
Wait up.
And I did see that item down there, but I don't think you can get it right now.
What is that place? Noel, do you know?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened to Cocoon? It's not there.
Well, you're looking at a different time. That's the world I come from. In my world, Cocoon doesn't exist. When I was born, the sky was already empty. Tell me, how many years has it been since Ragnarok appeared and Cocoon fell?
Well, it's 3 AF, so that was 3 years ago.
For me, all that happened 700 years in the past. I was born and raised in another time, 700 years in the future.
Yes, I knew it. I knew you weren't from this world.
I'm the last of humanity.
Hey!
Sarah, I can take you there. We can find Lightning together. I know she wants to see you.
You're full of it!
Yeah, that's impossible.
Lightning's gone, man.
Godot. Noel, do you know where my sister is?
Come with me.
Come with me if you want to live. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
What's happening?
You see? It's a time gate.
What do you mean?
Wow.
Time gate.
What the? It's like a portal. Lightning is in a place called Valhalla. She's waiting on the other side.
I couldn't turn my eyes away. I knew the answer lay beyond that gate. The answer to my doubts and dreams. On the broad plain beneath Cocoon, my sister once celebrated my marriage to Snow. I remember her smile like it was yesterday. But sometime when I wasn't looking, she disappeared. She was gone as if she'd never been there in the first place. Lightning, are you out there? Did I dream that day on Pulse, or did it really happen? Noel says he can find you, but is he telling the truth? Noel's world was a terrible place where Cocoon did not exist. He had traveled back in time to change that bleak future, or so he told us.
Listen, when different eras overlap, all kinds of crazy stuff happens. Objects from different times get mixed up. If you want to open a gate and travel through time, you have to find one of those objects. They're called artifacts.
Artifacts?
The keys to the future. They're anachronisms, relics of a different world. Basically, things that don't belong in your time. If we can find one, we might be able to use it to open the gate. Then we could cross time and travel to Lightning's world.
Could Noel be telling the truth? Beyond that gate, in a place called Valhalla, is Lightning alive and waiting for me? Can I dare to hope again, after all this time? Oh, how I want to believe. I want my sister back.
Alrighty. So we're gonna load here, and it's gonna be the next morning, I guess you want to say.
So much happened the night the meteorite fell. We all had a lot to think about. I wonder if anyone slept. Good morning.
And Sarah, of course, is still wearing the clothes. She does not know how she got on. And of course, this box we're going to go ahead and grab. Now, that's one thing about these square boxes. When you can pick them up, you pick them up right then and there, because they only appear at that time. You cannot come back to those square boxes. So be sure to grab them right then and there. Because if you leave this place and come back, that square treasure chest is not going to be there when you come back. Only the round ones will remain where they are.
Morning. Sorry you got yourself hurt because of me.
Hey, do we have to go through this again? I told you. We look out for each other. I won't tell Snow. Noel will be our little secret.
Hey, it's not like that. You were up late last night, Mackie. Big project?
Project? Yeah, I was, working on something for Snow. That thing, you know. Listen, I don't think you can trust that guy. Oh, I am beat.
Hey, Sarah. Listen, what's the deal with you and that Noel guy, anyway?
If I said I was going with him, would you stop me?
Let you run off with some con artist? I'd beat him half to death first. Wish Snow was here right now. Gotta be careful out there. Still a lot of nasties roaming around. This Noel guy, what's he after? Still a bit early for patrols.
So, you're just taking him at his word? He says he's from the future, but where's the proof?
I guess you're right. It's just hard after I had that dream about lightning. You know what I mean?
Noel doesn't seem to be a bad guy. Still, we're just trying to look out for you, you know?
Time for you to move on, huh?
Alrighty. Let's get going here.
Let's meet outside once you're ready, okay? I slept great. Just like being at home.
And let's go outside and initiate another cutscene.
Sarah, wait up for me.
All this talk about artifacts and gates and time travel, to be honest, I don't know if I'm ready to believe it.
Sarah, there's still so much I don't understand myself. If we can actually find an artifact, then I'll know what I've been saying is true. And once we open the gate, you'll be able to put some of your doubts to rest as well. So what do you think? Will you search for the answers with me?
And here we go. We're gonna have to search for an
Give me a
artifact.
chance and I'll prove that it's true.
And we just basically need to follow Mogul to the explanation points, and then we'll take over with a cutscene from there.
What?
Is that the artifact?
This is Lightning's knife. I keep it in my room, but how did it get out here? Hey, look there. Snow!
Sarah!
Come on.
Okay.
It's her knife. I found it near the base of the pillar.
Snow.
Sarah, I'm sorry. She must be inside the pillar. Lightning's holding up Cocoon, along with the Neil and Flame.
Wait, what are you talking about? She was right here a second ago. I saw her. We talked. She gave us her blessing. I won't forget that moment. Lightning was happy. Happy that Snow and I were getting married. She laughed and said congrats.
Sarah.
But then,
Sarah.
all of a sudden, Lightning disappeared. She was gone, like she was never there to begin with. No one else remembered her smiling and laughing. No one but me.
All your friends think your sister is inside that pillar.
I was scared. People said I was dreaming. They said I was just making up stories so that I didn't have to face the truth.
Listen, Sarah. Your memories are the truth. Lightning is alive. The question is, why are you the only one who remembers?
We're gonna go a message from Lightning.
Could it be a message from Lightning?
You mean, before she became trapped in the crystal, she was able to give you a glimpse of something. Something important.
But what? What was she trying to tell me?
And with the end of that cutscene, we're going to call the end of this video. Be sure to check the annotations at the end of the video, and please tune in next week, and we will start episode 3 right where we left off. See you next week.